Happy 4th of July, everybody. Just want to make a really quick video. Another video I'll probably regret, but I feel compelled to make this video. I got a wake-up call last night. I found out something I didn't want to find out about somebody who, for the longest time, I considered a friend. Somebody who I have defended. You know, I've had epic battles defending this individual against people like Wagner, 2100, and people like Faria Blast. In fact, I have been one of the most high-profile Nuclearnight defenders in the history of YouTube. This is documented. I found out last night that my friend Nuclearnight has a dark side. And I found out in the worst possible way. I mean, last night kind of verified the seed that it had been planted a day or so before. You see, about 2 days ago, Nuclearnight came on here to YouTube, posted a video saying, "Stick 'em now." She was opening a stick 'em room. I said, what the hell, I'll go in. And I was actually warmly welcomed there. I really was. And I can't remember the name of the room. It was something like ball sack or nuts, something about nuts and how important nuts are to people. Something, I don't know, I just remember something about nuts or balls or something like that. And it was explained to me that the purpose of the room was essentially gossip or just whatever the hell we happened to pull out of our ass. I thought I would, try to elevate the discussion, and I pulled Israel out of my ass, and me and I can't remember his name, Carruthers, we started discussing Israel. Somehow, Christopher Hitchens got brought up. And it was actually during my participation in the stick 'em room that I first learned that Mr. Hitchens had cancer. And had I not been so shocked by this news, perhaps what Nuclearnight said would have gotten more of a reaction from me that very night. But, I was also dealing with the news of finding out that Mr. Hitchens had cancer. Somebody brought up the fact, Christopher Hitchens is dying. Likely dying of cancer of the esophagus. And you know what Nuclearnight does? One of the most chilling things I've ever seen somebody do outside of a movie or a television show. This is a real person. This is not a Walt Disney villain. This is an actual human being. She goes, "I don't care if he dies." I was shocked and appalled. And, some other people were too, I believe. And somebody said, "What do you mean you don't care if he dies?" She was like, "He should die. people like him should die because they are screwing up the world, or something to that effect. It's like, I kind of have a problem with you saying this, Nuke. She's like, look, I'm not saying we should go out and kill him. I'm just saying that I am expressing the fact that I like that he's dying, because I think people like him should die because of what they do to the world. And I guess civilization, society, whatever. Somehow Christopher Hitchens is, and his fight for secularism, is making the world a more dangerous, unstable place, I guess. I don't know. I guess she prefers religious fanatics over secularists. I don't know. Maybe she could clarify. And I started to say to her, in fact I did say, so you're saying that it's okay for people to say that they want other people dead? She was like, sure. I'm not saying I'm advocating going out and killing them, but it's okay to say, if you honestly believe that you want them dead, it's okay to say so. And I didn't go there. But I came this close to saying, because me and Carruthers were talking about Israel, I came very close to saying, okay, so it's okay to kind of set the stage for later people like that being rounded up and put into concentration camps, I guess. Because once we publicly start saying certain people should die, then maybe later we can publicly start taking some action that will facilitate that thing that's good for the greater society. I'm extrapolating from what you said, Nuclearnight. Maybe you don't like it, but I'm doing it. Now you're going to have to deal with it. Or you can ignore it and just let the facts stand. You know, even if I'm wrong about even if I'm wrong with my extrapolation, we still have to deal with the fact that you're saying, yeah, I hope he dies. That is cold. Since when do you have a ice cold heart? Since when? I really thought of you as a caring, maternal type of person. And then last night, you know, I tried to bring it up and stick 'em. And you were like, fuck off, John, I don't care. I hope he dies. I was so appalled that I had to leave Stickum early. And I was tired anyway, I wanted to go to bed, but point being, what you were saying in the room that night was no joke. I don't care if he dies. That's how you really feel. And that's not okay. Don't you see why that's not okay? Am I making way too big of a deal over this? Wise Monkey, who I happen to admire a lot, made a very touching video about Mr. Hitchens. Have you seen it? I suggest you do, and you may change your tune after that. I'm very disappointed in you, Nuke.